Alright, quick 2-minute tutorial about like your first battles. Again, luckily I got a coalition going, so I don't have to be spending money on bases, and so I've been putting money or steel into cars to protect my troops. If I look at this, I don't have to protect any backside, but I got a strength of 127 with the car, and over here this car has got a strength of 106. And then I'm going to go battle this group that's kind of got low morale, battle strength of 39, and right now they don't have a base, so they're not protected at all. So click on them, we're going to click attack, and they're going to go after this. Now you'll notice they'll have a speed of 36 right now, but once they get into enemy territory, that's going to cut down to like about 12. And I'm going to attack with these guys. Now I want to keep them together. I don't want to split my car up from my troops. Like they're better together. The car will protect the troops and will add to the attack power. I kept this guy up here just in case these guys try to break away. If they see something coming, sometimes they might try to break away and go get a base that's unprotected. So right now, luckily I got the water on one side, so I don't have to worry about enemies coming from that side, and I got a coalition on one side, so I don't have to worry about any enemies attacking me up here. And so we'll just let these guys attack. These guys will attack in about 3 hours. These guys will attack in about 59 minutes, and then I will come back then. Alright, so we're getting a little bit closer, and you'll notice that Guatemala AI crew decided to disband. So like I said, you just kind of want to protect yourself that they don't run up to a base where you don't have any troops, because they'll just take off sometimes. So this group is going to attack in about 12 minutes, and it's 1-30 versus 7, so this should be a pretty easy fight. I'll keep them going down. These guys might not even make it over by the time, but I will try to keep them together as I go start to battle, because you never know. Some of these guys might start to get level 1 fortresses built by the time we get down there. So we have our first attack heading in. This group lost 5 people when we first hit, and so it's going to take about 15 minutes for my next attack to go. I lost 1, they lost 5, so this should be over pretty quick. And by that time, we'll take over this province, which will make this whole area green, so people will be able to move fast. At this point, I might as well just attack this place down here, because they're going to get there even before that troop of 50 even gets there. And so we're going to make our way down, because again, there's no bases really at this point. You're not going to be able to get protected. There's no real reason to bait AI. But as we get up here to Tamaulipas, they're going to be big by the time we get up there. So I've got this base going at level 1. I'll probably set it to like level 3. Try to get it to level 3, level 4. And if we look at my buddy's troops up here, he's attacking. But he's kind of in a scary situation, because he's got double troops up here from a new user and double troops up here. So both Chihuahua and Coahuila are going to be like huge by the time he attacks them. There's double troops, plus if those people go AI, they're going to be really tough to attack. So he better be building these bases up over here, and then he's going to need to bait them into those bases to be successful in that campaign versus those two. Alright, so we've attacked through, went through Flores, gonna take this one. The problem when you're a new person, if I click in this province, we've got morale is only at 25%. So there's a couple things. Sometimes you have some boosters, and you can kick them up by like 10%. You want to be at like 30-35%, so they don't flip on you. Or you could put 5 troops there. It's up to you. So if you wanted to send 5 troops down and move them down to that location until they morale goes up, but just for the sake of things, because I have this booster, so I'm going to increase morale by 10%, just so they don't flip on me, just because it's irritating to come back. More it's irritating later when you have a base and then they flip, and then you have to go fight your fort again. So it's just better to usually just keep those at a better morale. Alright, so I'm going to continue to fight down through Guatemala. Alright, so don't want to make this video too long, but we're attacking through, and we're going to make our way, easily take Guatemala. There's no bases. They get overwhelmed by these big troops with cars, and so early in the game you kind of want to take as much property as you can, while protecting your back as much as possible. You can see this group over here they're starting to get antsy, and so again I'm going to build this base up to bait them in later, and we'll kind of finish off taking out the rest of South Mexico. Alright,